Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Miss Shauna and
Mr. Potato Head.
yes, we're here today to share a new lesson today. And today we're going to talk about something, and the word is called bullying. Do you know what a bully does? Well, there's two different types of bullying. And we're going to talk about that before I start with the story today, okay? So the first type of bullying is verbal bullying. Can you say verbal bullying? Verbal bullying. Verbal bullying is when someone says things to you that are not nice and really makes you feel really sad. They use their words and they say things that really hurts your feelings. That's verbal bullying. The second type of bullying is called physical bullying. Can you say it? Physical bullying. So, Ms. Shauna, what is physical bullying? Physical bullying is when someone put their hands on you, they hit, punch, or kick you. That's physical bullying. And both of these things are not very good. But we want to talk about those things so you know the difference between verbal bullying and physical bullying. And then the story today is about two girls called My Secret Bully. And the story is about verbal bullying. But before we get to the story, we need to talk a little bit more about how verbal bullying can really make people feel. I asked the question, which one you think is worse? Both of them are very bad. Verbal bullying is bad. Physical bullying is bad. Both of them are very bad. But which one you think is the worst? Is verbal bullying bad, or is physical bullying the worst? I give you 5 seconds for you to think about which one of these types of bullying do you think are the worst? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, we're going to find out. I'll give you the answer after I introduce you to Happy Wanda, Happy William, and tell you about them. And then I give you the answer of which bullying is the worst. So just want you to keep thinking about that. So these are two of my friends, and this is Happy Wanda. Can you say hello to Happy Wanda? And this is Happy William. And the reason why they're so happy, why do you think they're happy, Mr. Potato Head? You would like to look and see?
Oh, I see why they're so happy. Because people call them smart and principled and awesome and nice and handsome and beautiful. That's why they're happy. Right, Miss Shauna?
That's right. So when people say things like, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're so responsible. You're so smart. Oh, and you're a great sport. You're my best friend forever. You're so sweet. You're so nice to me. How does that feel when boys and girls, when someone tells you that? Do you feel happy or do you feel sad? I feel very happy when people say those things to me. And those things make everyone feel so good when you say great things about them. But sometimes people can say things to you that make you feel really sad. And that is what we were talking about, calling that one verbal bullying, the one we're talking about. So when verbal bullying happens, this is what happens to Wanda. And this is what happens to William. Do they look happy or sad? Yes, they do look sad. And the reason why they're sad because someone has bullied them. They said really unkind things like, I don't like you. You're not my friend. I don't want to play with you anymore. Go away. You can't play with us. Boys and girls, that would make me feel sad too. Someone said that to me. And sometimes that has happened to boys and girls, where someone has said that to them. And this has happened to Wanda and William. So I wonder what happens. So let's see next. Now I'm going to unfold it. And I'm going to give you the answer to which one is worse. Remember, I asked you which one type of bullying is worst. Verbal bullying or physical bullying? And the answer is verbal bullying. Because when people say things that make people feel sad, this is what they feel like inside. They might not show it, but they feel really sad inside. And when someone says something to you very unkind, saying like, I'm not your friend, I don't want you to play with me anymore, they remember that forever. It stays with you forever, boys and girls. So verbal bullying is one of the worst type of bullying. So let's get ready for our story. And let's hear about these two girls and find out what happened in my secret bullying. So I just want you to make sure you remember, we don't want people to feel this way. Because when you say unkind things to people, this is how they feel inside. Look at this paper. Then, but when you say nice things about people, this is how they feel. Does this paper look crumbled up? Yes or no? That's right. So we want to make sure that we say nice things to people, because when you say something not nice to someone, like go away, I don't want to be your friend, it stays with them forever. Even me. When I was a little girl, I remember someone said something unkind to me and told me they didn't want to play with me. And still, as an adult, I still remember it. So we want to make sure that we don't say things like that to people. Verbal bullying is very bad. So let's get to this story, My Secret Bully. And let's get ready to find out what happened and how she solved her problem. My Secret Bully. Katie is my secret bully. A lot of people would be surprised to know this because they think she's my friend, and she does act like my friend sometimes. But lately, I'm not sure. Katie and I have known each other since kindergarten. We spent a lot of time together because we like doing the same kind of things, making perfumes with flowers picked from my yard, playing football in the rain, sharing secrets, and spying on our bossy know-it-all brothers. I love being around Katie when she's nice to me, but there are times when she's not. She can be just plain mean, and I just don't understand why. It all started a few months ago during school recess. I noticed Katie whispering to a group of girls and looking at me. I went up to them and I asked Katie what they were talking about. She said, "Oh, nothing, Monica. I'll tell you later." Then some of the other girls giggled like it really was something, and that made me feel sad. The next day when I was playing with Sarah, Katie grabbed my arm, pulled me away. "Katie, stop it," I said. I was talking to Sarah, If you play with her, she whispered in my ear, I won't come over to your house tomorrow for a play date. Then she let go of my arm and skipped away as if nothing happened. But something did happen, and it didn't feel right to me. I wasn't sure what to do. I really wanted to get together with Katie, but I wanted to play with Sarah too. So I just ignored what Katie said, thinking maybe she was having a bad day. A few days later, I saw Katie playing wall ball with Sarah. It looked like a lot of fun, so I asked if I could join them. Katie just stared at me and didn't say anything, not one word. Katie, I asked, can I play wall ball with you and Sarah? We're in the middle of a special game right now, maybe later. I looked at Sarah, hoping she would change Katie's mind. But she didn't say anything. Sarah just stared at her shoes and pretended I wasn't there. So I walked away feeling a tight knot growing in my belly. At night, I couldn't concentrate on my homework, and my mom noticed. What's wrong, sweet pea? She asked. I'm having trouble with Katie, I said. She seems to be really mad at me, and I don't know why. You've been friends for a long time, Monica. I'm sure you'll work it out, she said. I guess, but really wasn't so true. Why don't you give her a call and talk to her about it, Mom suggested. So I did, but when I asked her if she was mad at me for some reason, Katie said, no, I'm not mad at you. You are just so sensitive about stuff. Well, I have to do my homework now. See you later. Maybe she was right. Maybe I was too sensitive. Boys and girls, do you think she was being too sensitive? I didn't think she was being too sensitive. Things didn't get any better. After a while, in fact, they got worse, much worse. I got to the point where no one would play with me at recess. I was all by myself, and there was Katie hanging out with all of my other friends. They were laughing and being all sweet and nice to everyone, but not me. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Last month, for the third day in a row, I told my mom that I had a stomachache and I didn't feel good enough to go to school. You've been complaining of stomach aches a lot lately, she said. Is there something going on at school that's giving you the upset stomach, Monica? When I saw the look of love and worry in my mom's eyes, I knew I couldn't keep my secret bully a secret any longer. At first, I just started to cry and I couldn't stop. Mom hugged me a lot and waited patiently for me to talk, and I did. I told her how hard it is to be friends with Katie. She's nice to me when we're playing alone, but she's really mean to me when we're around other people. I even think she's saying bad things about me to my friends so they won't like me, I explained. I told my mom everything, and she listened to what I had to say. I mean, she really listened to me. Mom didn't blame me or ask me to be nicer to Katie, and she didn't say that's just the way girls are. So you better get used to it, like my babysitter did when I tried to talk to her about it. I felt a lot better after I talked with my mom. Mom says there are some problems in life that aren't easily solved, and this is one of them. But it helps to know that I'm not alone. I found out that a lot of other kids have had this happen to them. Even my mom when she was a child. But that doesn't make it right, and it doesn't mean that this is the way it has to be. Mom and I talked about what I could do to stand up for myself. We even did what Mom calls role playing, where she acted like she was Katie, and I got to practice out loud what I wanted to say to her without sounding like a bully myself. So the next day, I was ready. I walked right up to Katie during morning recess, waiting for her to do her worst. She looked at me and started whispering to the other circle of friends. I stared at her straight in the eyes and I said, Katie, does it make you feel good to make me feel bad? Because friends don't do that to friends. She turned red in the face and looked away. Right then I knew Katie could no longer hurt me. I don't see Katie anymore. I feel sad about that. But now I know that real friends don't treat each other the way she treated me. Real friends respect your feelings and work things out with you when you have problems. Real friends like you just the way you are. Will I ever be friends with Katie again? I don't think so. I just wanted to be around people who really like me. I'm feeling much better about myself these days. I've made new friends at school, and I'm on my gymnastics team, and I don't get stomach aches like I did before. Having a secret bully was eating up my insides, but now that the secret's out, I don't feel bad anymore. It's nice to know that whatever I do, I'm going to be just fine. And that is the end of my secret bully. So, boys and girls, there are 4 things you can do just in case if someone is bullying you. The one thing you can do starts with the letter W. You can walk away. If someone is bullying you, you can what? Walk away. That's right. The second thing you can do is I. Ignore. Just go away. That's the second thing you can do. The third thing you can do is letter T. Talk it out. Try to talk it out and ask them, just like Katie did, what's the problem? And if that doesn't work, then letter S means seek help. Get someone to help you. Talk to your mom. Talk to Miss Shauna. Talk to your teacher if you need help. So that word is W-I-T-S. What does that spell, Mr. Potato Head?
Oh, that is wits.
That's right. It's called wits. So remember, W. Here's the W. Walk away. I. Ignore. T. Talk it out. S. Seek help. So boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this story. And we want to make sure that you are safe. And if someone is verbal bullying you, make sure that you can use those steps. Wits. Walk away. You can ignore, talk it out, or seek help. And Miss Shauna is here for you. So boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the story of my secret bully. And remember, boys and girls, be very careful what you say, or even when you are texting someone, be very careful what you say. because you can never take it away once you say it. And when you say things that make people feel sad, this is what they feel like inside. We want everyone to feel happy. Say nice things about people. That's what makes us feel so good. So thank you so much, boys and girls. I will see you again, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Mr. Potato Head, you like to tell them bye?
Bye-bye, boys and girls. Have a great day.